at the Colony Hotel in Kennebunkport, Maine, and we're doing an inspiration shoot.
I was touring the Colony back in the fall for a wedding we have here in October, us together, and saw this room and just fell in love. And I thought how much fun to be able to do something in here, just the great wallpaper and the curtains and the chandeliers and the great natural light, and just the room inspired me and just started from there.
Well, it's a Bohemian chic look, which is pretty minimal when it comes, like the skin has to be perfect, the eyes are gonna be like a smudgy brown, and then the lip is gonna be a little bit more bold. Oh, I have. Look at that. Perfect.
Well, Bohemian I feel like is kind of that undone, soft, kind of through my hair up look. Braiding is big, hair wreaths are big, so we're gonna use that today.
Well, I think the thing about watercolor is it's like universally you can use it for every age, but yet it has a softer, looser style that would remind you of that Bohemian type of vibe, especially with the florals and, you know, because it's got water in it, so it's just got like a looser appearance, and it's a little more natural and a little more free looking.
He emailed me and told me the concept and stuff, and I was like, sure, that sounds cool. And it matched up with this, I've had this idea in my head for a long time to do like a cake based on a Dutch still life, and it just kind of worked with this.
Oh my word, this is amazing! I mean, even today, you know, you have happy accidents and stuff you pull from the shop and you didn't realize you had it, and then we added it to the place setting, and you just get to play and get creative and do things that maybe you don't typically do for your weddings, but also inspire you towards the work you do for your clients, and get a bunch of really great people together to kind of work together, and it's like a little mini workshop.
That's gorgeous for the color palette and everything. It matches perfect.
Because I didn't have the pink in there at first, and then Kate was like, oh, deep pink. I'm like, oh, I can add that. I like the collaboration aspect, and I love the freedom to be able to just kind of have an idea and bring what comes to me, because it usually ends up being something different than what I would normally do, you know, and it makes me stretch past my comfort zone.
It's definitely a traditional fabric. I mean, it's like a traditional damask, but it's nice and big and bold, and the colors are awesome. And it works great with the damask patterns that are happening here, which are all traditional, but it's still kind of nice. And I think I redid this recently. And these are original to the building, like from the 40s. And how fantastic. I think that's going to show up. And also, things are going to be a little more hippie. It wasn't the colors that I was originally going for, because I had this other linen that has sequins and was a little more hippie and stuff that I had in mind to use, but this just seemed to fall into place. So you just never know.
Yeah, see, it does look cool. Here, let me just take a quick.
How cool does it look?
Up against that wall.
Oh, right, with the colors and the textures, and this is gonna be my look.
You should rock that. Every wedding.
Can you imagine? I really love the look of Claire Pettibone for this shoot, and I didn't know who carried that line locally, and found Bella Bride in Amesbury, and I'd never even known about them. And she was so generous right away. And this is what's great about this kind of thing too, is that, you know, you end up reaching out to people who maybe weren't on your radar in the past, and then, you know, you send your brides to them. So yeah, everything came together so amazingly.
The best part about being able to do inspiration shoots is being able to work with your vendor friends. Did you get that?